I like what he says when he's on there. He talks the truth.
The local constituents don't want Cop City to happen. There's environmental issues, including building a larger gun range that would cause poisoning for the South River.
This Cop City is going to destroy this pristine green forest space, the largest green space in Atlanta.
Stop Cop City! Stop Cop City!
All right, so they're now targeting some of the buildings of, I believe, investors in the Police Foundation. Wells Fargo is one of the largest investors in the Atlanta Police Foundation. Colin, get that. There's another firework. All right, so we are in downtown Atlanta for the Cop City protest, where Tort, who is a forest defender, was killed by a state trooper this week. There are 13 other activists that are facing charges of domestic terrorism by the GBI, which is the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
The problem is that the media doesn't, they are busy telling the people the disasters or drama, but they don't inform about what is going on, and we have to give that information.
What we discovered is that there are DeKalb County sheriffs at every single one of the entrances. They showed up and, wait, there's another one right there at an entrance. Oh yeah, there's another one behind this guy.
I did not get told anything of the sort, or else I wouldn't be doing this, ma'am. I did not get told anything like that.
Well, Sunday they came knocking on our doors saying that we had to evacuate or they're coming back with body bags. And my chest was tight, my irritated eyes, my throat and everything, so I decided to go to the hospital, and I ended up getting acute bronchitis from chemical fumes.
They've not only ruined my home, my health of my children, they have ripped my life away from me. It's not just our houses, it's just a house. These people in this town are my friends. They are my life.
All sorts of chemicals coming around, all against shore here.
How long is it going to take? Are one of my children going to have to drop dead before they get guidance?
The initial tests that were done were being done by Norfolk Southern. They were being hired by independent contractors from Norfolk Southern, correct?
These are tests. The tests that we are doing, we're doing double testing. So, the testing is being done by the Ohio EPA or the US EPA.
Okay, that was not the case to start, though.
Well, let me just,
why does
we continue to do that testing
after the controlled burn that had happened here? You can see the big piles of dirt here covered in plastic in most cases.
Yeah, we kind of had like a feeling like you wanted to throw up, pumping all that water that literally runs through the bottom of this building. Again, the train track is right there. You can put your arms out and touch it.
So if I lose that house, it's like losing my dad again. And they've destroyed that last gift that I had from my dad. They've destroyed that for me.
That's one good thing about our area, the entire area, everyone around here, all the nonprofits, they all come together, they're all helping us. But who else?
Yeah. It's the ongoing cleanup effort is still in progress. As we stand right now, the south side of the tracks have been fully removed.
And this is from the top of my hill. We are 4.3 miles away.
And I said, hey, I heard maybe there's vinyl chloride. And the thing that shocked me said, hey, Doc, that's the least of the chemicals you have to worry about on that train. And so they knew there were other chemicals, and we were never told.
Just looking for some of the same kind of like colorful chemical color that we saw really prevalent back in February and March. There you go. You can see the rainbow color very prevalent now.
feedback. Luckily, my doctor keeps noticing it as chemical exposure, but the kid's pediatrician just blew it off. Well, it's been too long. It's no longer chemical exposure.
It's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare that I very much want to escape from.
Because right behind us is Graphic Packaging International, a multi-billion-dollar packaging company that is literally poisoning the poor black part of Kalamazoo, Michigan.
My daughter to an asthma attack. Then she was 17. Then I found my son unresponsible. He couldn't breathe to an asthma attack. Now, due to that, my son has a trach. He's on 24-hour oxygen, and I have a life support machine at my house.
How old is your son?
My son is 32. She complained about the smell. She had, like I said, almost every day I had to take her to go get asthma treatment at the hospital, to the point it got so bad that the hospital had her come in 2 times a week. They had a shot flown in from California that she had to get inserted into her and stay at the hospital for like 3 hours and make sure she didn't have no kind of reaction from it, to be able to come outside.
My grandkid's been sick. My oldest been sick 2 years since he came into this world. Nose running, coughing for the whole 2 years though. They don't care about us.
And you know, it's a sad, twisted irony when a person like Farley wants to talk about what we do and don't deserve, when the man's making $20-some million a year and keeps bumping his pay up. You know, he gets a 40% pay increase and tries to justify that, and it's on the backs of these people that he's getting it.
Oh, because I can't stand greedy bosses. I can't stand profit-obsessed owners that treat workers as if they're less than human. I salute Brother Sean, his leadership.
Yeah, wage slavery. I mean, how can someone work 6 hours, 6 days, 10 hours a week, or 10 hours a day, and still not be able to afford? You can't even afford a cat if you wanted a cat.
And we need a good pay for our families. It's been tough for you. Because you must be struggling right now with bills. Make the bed. Anyways. Yep. But it's division.
Making 32 something an hour, and right across me doing the exact same job just on the opposite side is a guy with 2 months, and he's just making $16.75 an hour.
What's that guy, Jim Kramer, is that his name?
Oh yeah, let loose. Feel free.
Piece of shit. He needs to bring his fat ass to Lansing and get in one of these plants over here and see how it feels. You know, it's those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, right?
They let the whole rest of the plant go and had us working in ankle-deep poop water.
Ankle-deep poop water?
It was a sewer line that was hit over there. Yeah. And they wouldn't call OSHA or nobody. They actually.
And Ford says you're a family, but they got you in shit.
Exactly.
You know, you got to sleep at night with your hands under the pillow flat, so because they'll curl up, and you got to peel your fingers open in the morning from gripping the guns all day.
When I hear the phrase "live to fight another day," I want to literally beat the shit out of somebody. We had that embedded in our brains as workers coming through over the years, and it would drive me up a wall.
But he promised them, we will pay you back. If you do this for us now, we will pay you back. And they reneged on that deal.
Greed is at its highest right now. They keep taking and not giving anything back to us.
Are you out here supporting the strikers and your grandma?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We're striking for the future of our children.
That's right.
It doesn't matter how long we're out here. We'll be out here a day longer than it takes if we have to be. So we're going to get there.
Yesterday you had on an Eat the Rich t-shirt. Is it time to send a message to the 1%?
Still do today.
And the Palestinian people have taught us that no power can strip us of our ability to fight for the destiny of liberation!
These Jews who are true to the religion go out on the streets and declare the occupation is a rebellion against God. What people say it's inhumane. It is against God.
He's funding a genocide. He's funding a massacre of innocent Palestinians. Genocide Joe has got to go.
This protest follows a direct action against BNY Mellon in Houston that already took place on December 7th.
Yeah, right. Destroy you.
You're a grave.
Trade the doom. Trade the doom.
We're witnessing a genocide with our tax-funded dollars, and I don't want him growing up in a world thinking that we can idly stand by while we're complicit in murder.
By the videos of children being blown up to smithereens by bombs paid for by the United States government.
It's the least we can do. There's people like us in Gaza, in the West Bank, and Palestine that are suffering while we're here living.
Those who have lost and endured unimaginable pain of losing a loved one. Once there's no cause. We recognize their sacrifices.
As human beings, we stand up and we join so many other people here in New York City and the world over, and we condemn this genocide. This genocide has to stop in its entirety. As Jewish people, we are even more disturbed and more pain because sadly, all of this is being done supposedly in our name. Sadly, embarrassingly enough, our religion is being misused by people who don't follow the religion.
I'm out here because we need a fair contract, because the corporations are making billions of dollars and they won't throw us pennies.
A fair contract would look like a contract that reflects our humanity, that acknowledges that we are human beings that have needs.
We deal with something called acuity, which means how sick the patients are, and they're never taking that into account. Before the pandemic, things were getting bad, and after the pandemic, it hasn't gone better.
We're the backbone of this company. Since you see, it's going to be another 90-something degree day out here, and we want our fair share. That's it. We don't have no problem working. As you see, we come every day, but we want what we deserve.
For us, our tactic is using noise to dissuade people from staying at the hotel.
No new oil! I am horrified at what is happening in our city, but I am hoping it's a wake-up call.
The CDC contacted you, and when you told them you thought it was from the Flint water, they basically, that was it? They didn't want to talk anymore?
They didn't talk to me no more. After that, they was going to get a hold of me when I got home, and they never did. They never contacted us at all.
Our purchasing power is some of the lowest in history.
The basketball team spent $450,000 on Uber Eats last year.
We could bring into being a society where immigrants who were driven to come to these lands would be welcomed as our sisters and brothers.
And I'm here because I had my first baby in April, and Sinai kicked me out of housing just while I was pregnant. They actually wanted to kick me out 1 week after my delivery date. So I had to move while pregnant at 8 months.
Say his name. We want everyone involved charged specifically, but we definitely want that taken in account immediately, because we heard him on that video saying, I hope they stop his ass. He hopes that he started the whole thing. Yeah, he incited everything.
So, yeah, I know. We appreciate what you guys have to say. And, you know, we need people on our side to be in this platform 100%.
The Status Coup, it's been the only news organization and that's followed us to the end.
Hey, Status Coup, man, these guys are legit, man. They're hardworking
I like
people.
you guys.
Thank you guys for coming out, standing in solidarity with us. Seriously.
Thanks, Keith. I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're literally the only one I was doing this for. Literally the only one I was doing this for. The only one to be supporting. I mean, he is for the people. Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
You guys, like I said, you guys speak the truth. You guys say what needs to be done. We have been without for so long. I want to thank you and everything you guys do. Keep doing what you guys doing, and I'm going to keep supporting you guys.